Hey y'all, it's Caitlyn, and I got 4 new pins to show you. I have ordered another one, it's just taking its sweet time getting here. It was a pre-order from Pink Olive Mode, so it was another Maleficent, but I already have 2 other Maleficents here, so I figured it's okay. If it gets here before I've edited, I'll put it in somewhere. But I got 2 buys from eBay, one from Shop Disney, and you know what, let's just start with this other one first. I knew when I was starting to say, okay, I'm serious about collecting Disney pins, there was a damn good chance that I would have to go through a personal shopper of some kind. And I know there's one called This Family Adventures. They have a YouTube channel. A lot of people order from them. They have a very, good business going. And of course it is a business, so you are going to have to pay a little bit extra because that's what personal shoppers do, You have to pay a little bit extra to cover pretty much their pay for it, No, because that's their job. It's just like anything else. But I found another seller. This Family Adventures is in Florida. This one is in California. So, Disney World, Disneyland. And this one is Queen of Cloud 13 on Instagram. And I love her business card for obvious reasons, as you can tell. But this one isn't in it to make it a business. I guess she just has, she just enjoys going to the parks and picking stuff up for people. Literally, after I finished this video, I found out that Connie Loves Disney is actually doing the same thing at Disneyland. And she has been a member of the Funko community in the past, now more Disney, but still in the Funko community. If I had known, I probably would have gone with Connie, just because I know her, but both of these women essentially do the exact same business. So whichever one you want to check out, if you want to check out either of them, I am going to leave Connie's link in the description box below as well. And she actually does pins, treats, and other products too. So if you want to check her out, please do. She won't pick it up for you unless the money for it is already in her account. So she put, the pins up that was releasing a certain day. And I said, I want this one. And this retails, $19.99, so $20. She charged me $22 to cover the tax for this, so the pin and the tax, and then another $5 for shipping. So I paid $27 for this, and I had to pay with PayPal, friends and family, which that's a risk. Okay, when you buy from a seller like that, that's a risk. Anyone who was around during the Gem Pops fiasco knows that. When you pay friends and family and something happens, you can't treat it like a business deal. That money is just gone. It's just like if you loaned a friend $5 and they just said, screw you, chances are you're not going to see that $5 again, right? So that was a risk. And, she states that on her Instagram, once it's in the mail, it's not my problem anymore. So that was a risk I took to save a few bucks because I'm buying too many pins. So I probably will use This Family Adventures eventually at one point, but this is from Queen of Cloud. I will link her Instagram in the description box below. Of course, if you do buy from This Family Adventures, I'm sure they have a policy where they'll refund, because again, that one's a business. It's just like if you order stuff from Amazon, if something happens, they'll either refund or replace it or something. But this one just won't, because this one's not a business. So, pros and cons. But this is a Disneyland Resort part of the Fantasy Parade set. So this is a limited edition, and I'll show it to you on the backer card first. So this is part of their parade set again, and this is the Haunted Mansion with the Hatbox Ghost, if I can talk, with the mansion in the background with the clock. This is so cool. Again, I unfortunately have never been to either of the Disney parks, so I have not ridden the Haunted Mansion. It's pretty much on my bucket list at this point. But this is limited edition of 2,500. So you can see the backing there with the little, I don't know, this little white thing right here is actually a little hidden Mickey rhinestone that they're putting in the pins now to keep it from being as easily duplicated, which is cool. And this is a pin-on-pin. The clock and the mansion is in the background there. But this is so cool. I loved the new movie for the Haunted Mansion that came out earlier or last year. I still think it's December for some reason. But I love that, and the Hatbox Ghost was the antagonist in it. And it just made me fall in love with that character. So I had to get this. I don't think I'll be buying a ton of Haunted Mansion stuff, but I really wanted this one. And if you notice the little ends for it, that's where if you have a bunch of these pins, you can actually hook them together on your pin board to make it look like a parade. They do that a lot with the train pins too, but that is very, very cool. And I found, for anyone wondering, I found an old, that was loud, I found an old shiny Gyarados Pokemon tin that I will be keeping all my pin backs and my backer cards that can fit in here. And I have another box for backer cards that are too large. Let's do the 2 open edition now. So these 2 I bought from the same eBay seller. I don't know which seller exactly. I might look it up if I'm not too lazy and put it in here. It doesn't tell me what the retail price is because Disney is stupid. Disney will put like pink or yellow or red on their price tags instead of giving you a freaking number. I don't like it when companies do that. This is an open edition pin of Maleficent. I guess I could show it to you before I take it off. I was already taking it off. But this is a Maleficent pin with the vines behind her. This is another pin on pin. I guess I'm liking the pin on pins because that's what I usually have been buying. The green flames and she's on her throne. Really, really cute. Like I said, this is an open edition, so it will tell me, I think, what year. For anyone who's collecting pins, if there's like a secret way to tell... Oh wait, maybe... Is it on the ribbon for the Disney Pins logo? Because it looks like on one side it has a 20 and then the other side it has a 23. So is that the year? Is that how they show it? I don't know, but it's got that little rhinestone in it again. But this thing is what I was talking about. This little logo here. It looks like there's 20 on one side and 23 on the other. So I'm guessing that's it. But here's another little close-up. She got Dialgo with her. This is, or Diablo, what the hell did I say? But I love this art style. It was really cute. This was the first Maleficent pin I bought, and then I bought 2 more. So the last one's gonna be Maleficent too, but this one I've been wanting for a while, actually, before I said I was dedicated to being a pin collector now. But this, they're calling this, like, I think the supporting character series, where they're taking all the movies and putting pretty much all, like, the secondary characters in a pin, like, all together, which I think is awesome. You know, everyone loves their sidekicks. So this has the Muses, Phil, Pain and Panic, and Pegasus from Hercules, and it is gorgeous. Like, look at that. Come on. And this is a big pin, too. And you can see the symbol of the gods in the background and all the purple, like, magic clouds. They're doing the supporting characters, although for the Winnie the Pooh pin, it has Winnie the Pooh on it. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Like, I like Winnie the Pooh, but I don't understand why he's there. This has 2022 on it, so this one's a bit older. So, yeah, this one, it's not in the same spot, but it's in that same logo. So I'm assuming that pin is from 2023. And obviously this one's from 2022 because this one is put all the, like, all 4 numbers are together and I can read it. So there we go with the Mickey backing. And there is another good look at it. I love this art style. I love this so much. And again, I really, really wanted this one. There's a lot of the older, like this one isn't super old, but there's a lot of the older Hercules pins that I just really want. Some of them, it's going to be a while before I get them. Okay. This one recently released. It's for the Sleeping Beauty 65th anniversary. And they released a whole set for the 65th. This was the first one that released. It was the Maleficent one. There's also a Maleficent dragon. There's one with the 3 fairies. There's one with Aurora and Maleficent. And I think there's one with Aurora and Philip. But this was the only one I was really interested in. Other than the Briar... I said Aurora while ago. Technically it's Briar Rose. But Briar Rose with Maleficent. But the backer card on these is amazing. But this is the one I really, really wanted out of all of them. But look at the shimmer on the gold detailing. Like, this is just gorgeous. Look at that. So let me get it off the pin, and I'll pin back and I'll show you up close. And this was like 35 retail, 30, something like that. Yeah, I can see the 2024 now, so that is how you tell. Like, it's on either side of the ribbon going through the Disney pin logo. And it also has the Sleeping Beauty 65th logo on here now, too. And this one is limited edition of 3,050. Really cool. This is another pin on pin. All the green flames are in the background. But there's a few, like, hidden details to this pin that I freaking love. So in her scepter, you can see the spindle wheel. And on this flame right here, you can see 65 for the 65th anniversary. Like, how cool is this? This is gorgeous. Absolutely love this pin. So Maleficent is my favorite villain. I love Hades. I love Evil Queen, Ursula, Cruella. But Maleficent is my main girl. My main girl for sure. And again, I love the spindle in the scepter. Like, that is just so cool. And look at her expression. Like, she's pissed, you know? Classic Maleficent look right here. Freaking awesome. So, I love all four of these pins. Most wanted, probably the Hercules pin. But my favorite of these is probably the 65th Maleficent. Queen Cloud 13, she was very transparent with everything. She had a bit of a family emergency that pushed her from having to print the labels and stuff from when she wanted to. Her cat had emergency surgery, which that's perfectly understandable, right? But she, as soon as the label was printed and the tracking number, she sent it to me. Which is more than I could say for some of the other people that I've bought like mystery boxes and stuff from in the past. So she is very like referable and responsible in that sense. But again, it's not a business. So if you do order from them and something happens in the mail, not her problem. So that's a risk you gotta take. But at the same time, you're saving money and you're basically paying what you would if it was listed online to sell. Let me know what y'all thought. What was your favorite of these 4 pins? Thank you all so much for watching. Like always, it's a community, not competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.